Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video, we'll be looking at beam sign convention. Now this is specific to the CXC Building and Mechanical Engineering Drawing Syllabus from the CAPE level proficiency. Now, beam sign conventions are standard rules used to describe the direction of forces, moments, and deflections in beams. They help engineers and construction professionals to analyze beam consistently and accurately without sign conventions. Shear force or even bending moment diagram would be simply just confusing and unreadable. Now, what are beam sign conventions? Beam sign conventions ensure that everyone uses the same rules when identifying positive and negative values. They are essential for calculating reactions, drawing shear force diagrams, bending moments diagrams, and determining the stress and deflection in any beams. Let's look at sign conventions for forces. An upward force acting on a beam is taken as a positive force. A downward force, such as a load caused by a weight or gravity, is taken as a negative force. For horizontal forces, a force that is acting right is considered positive, while a force that is acting towards the left is considered negative. Now, let's look at shear force sign convention. Shear force is the internal force that tends to slide one part of a beam past another. Using the standard conventions, when a beam is cut on the left-hand side, it is considered an upward shear force, which in other words means that it is positive. A downward shear force on the left-hand side is considered negative. A useful rule to remember is that a positive shear force causes clockwise rotation of the beam, that is, and a negative shear force is moving anti-clockwise. Now, let's look at bending moment sign convention. A bending moment causes a beam to bend or curve. When a beam bends downwards in the middle, it forms a sagging shape. A sagging bending moment are considered positive. In sagging, the top portion of the beam are in compression, while the bottom portion of the beam is in tension. When a beam bends upward in the middle, that is, it forms a hogging shape. Hogging bending moments are considered negative. Hogging is commonly occurs where there are fixed support and in continuous beams. Let's now look at deflection sign convention. Deflection is basically the vertical movement of a beam. Upwards deflection is taken as positive. Downwards deflection, which is the most common due to gravity or load, is taken as negative. Let's now look at slope and stress sign convention. Now, what this is? The slope of a beam refers to its rotation. Clockwise rotation is considered positive and anti-clockwise rotation is considered negative. For stress, tension stress is taken as positive, while compression stress is taken as negative. Now you might be wondering, what are the importance of sign conventions? Correct use of sign conventions ensure accurate shear force and bending moment diagrams, correct identification of tension and compression zones in a beam, slabs, or whatever it may be, and the safe structural design. Incorrect sign convention can result in design errors or unsafe structures. Now, let's summarize what was covered in this lesson. To summarize, we learned that upward forces are positive, sagging bending moments are negative, hogging bending moments are negative, positive shear force causes clockwise rotation, downwards deflection is negative, and that is the basis of beam sign conventions. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to go ahead and leave a like, share, and subscribe. And also hit that post notification bell. Why? Because we're going through the entire CXC CAPE BMED syllabus. That is the entire CXC CAPE, that's the Advanced Proficiency, Building and Mechanical Engineering Drawing syllabus. See you in the next one.